Hello, good friends. I hope you had good celebrations. I hope you ate your favorite food, drank your favorite beverage, and played safe. Well, friends, we wish you the best in this period of holidays, both the Christmas and the Hanukkah. The Christmas for our friends, the Hanukkah for our Jewish umunne. Yesterday, a dear friend of mine, Shani, sent me this information that I'm going to base the talk today on. It's about a football team set up by Igbos that practice Judaism. You know, there are Igbos that practice Judaism. They set up a football team, and the ambition is to participate in the Maccabee Games 2025. You know, the Jewish people, this nation of builders, have a Jewish Olympics where all the Jews in the world assemble together and play games. And the branch of Israel called the Igbos decided to participate this time around. And the people that are participating are the section of our family that practice Judaism. So this friend, Shani, sent me an article by an Israeli newspaper that reported what's going on. And to me, that is good news. It prompted me to do an article. And I'm going to read out the article to you right now. It says, Igbos. Igbos and Igbos or Hebrews, they all refer to one people who practice Judaism. Some have converted to Rabbinic Judaism. It's a talk for another day because the Obadiah Alliance constituted a Bedin which ruled that Igbos don't need to convert to Judaism. Jews are supposed to open their arms to Igbos as Igbos have opened their arms to Jews. I don't care if Jews know that Igbos are their relations or not, or if there are Igbos that dispute it. I'm the expert on the subject. The Igbos and the Jews were suckled from the same breasts. So these Igbos who converted to Judaism have set up a football team. They aim to go to the Maccabee Games in Israel in 2025. Second time I'm reading about this good news. The first time I read it, it was sent to me by Shani. The second time, the great Jewish group called Kulanu Incorporated. Kulanu is, if I'm not mistaken, when you talk about the Jewish groups that opened their arms to the Igbo people, you must talk about Kulanu as the primary one. Kulanu posted it. And that's the second one I read. Why did I say that this is good news? These guys are identified as Igbo or Igbo Jews and not Nigerian Jews in the article. And I hope it is our brothers that came up with that, described who they are. They are not Nigerian Jews. They are Nigerian citizens, but they are not Nigerian Jews. They are Igbo Jews. I've made a point to say that their identity is Igbo Jews. They are Jews because they are Igbos. Every Jew that converted or reverted to Judaism, reverted or converted to Judaism because of the belief that the Igbos came from Israel. And because they assumed that due to our colonial experience that Omenala can no longer be reconstituted as a religion, they decided to find home in the religion of Umundani, the Jews. That's why they got in there. They did not get into Judaism because they were attracted to Judaism. They got into Judaism because they believe it is the closest religion to Omenala. So, their Igbo background is important so that they will remain focused. Because if they forget that they are Igbos, they will not be good Jews. So this article referred to them as Igbo Jews. And it elicited a response from me. The Israeli media referred to them as Igbo Jews, and probably by themselves too, which means they are aware of or becoming aware that we must not lose our identity. To me, it is good that they insisted, or that the paper itself realized that they should be referred to as Igbos and not Igbo Jews and not Nigerian Jews. Nigeria is a nation of 300,000 persons, 300 ethnic groups with totally different backgrounds. The Igbos are the Israelite group in Nigeria. To me, it is good because Igbo Jews are students of Torah. I mean, what they've done is good because to me, these Igbos that practice Judaism as students of Torah will ultimately become interested in studying and doing Omenala, which is the source of Torah. Omenala produced Torah. Omenala produced Torah. Chukwu used Omenala to produce Torah. If you want to know the document that Torah is citing, it is Omenala. So this is our brothers that are practicing Judaism will ultimately become interested in studying and doing Omenala too. To continue to support this group and others that are working hard to strengthen the Igbo people, I will urge our friends in Kulanu and every other Jew in the world that want to talk about Igbos to get interested in our real history. This applies particularly to the media. There are some positions they have taken that are insulting. I'm going to talk about it now. I appeal to our friends in Kulanu and other Jews that support the Igbos or that work with the Igbos, because it's both ways. They support the Igbos and the Igbos support them. They support us, we support them. Our real history is beyond that the Igbos descended from God. Igbos are descendants of the 12 tribes of Israel. That is why we retain the identity of Hebrew. We are not just descendants of God. As the expert on this subject, there is politics in miniaturizing Igbos to just God. Unfortunately, because to me, all the 12 sons of Israel were equals, but some people assume that Judah is superior, that Levi is superior, that God was a son of Bilhah or Zilpah, not one of the two primary wives. So they want to push Igbos to only God. Let us call a spade a spade. We are familiar with all these tricks. But the story of Igbos is so plain. The Igbos descended from the 12 tribes of Israel. Another annoying part of the reportage is always that the Igbos claim. If we are not saying that the Ashkenazi Jews claim to be descendants of Israelites, that the Sephardi Jews claim to be descendants of Israelites, that the Mizrahi Jews claim to be descendants of Israelites, that the Israelis claim to be descendants of the Israelites, for God's sake, let us stop saying that Igbos claim. A group that retained the phrase of Menara cannot be claiming to be descendants of Israelites. You want to know the name that the God of Israel called the religion of Israel? You want to know the only phrase that Moses will recognize as the descriptive of the religion of Israel? It is Omenana. The Igbos cannot be claiming, to say that the Igbos claimed to be Israelites is like saying that the Israelites claim to be Israelites. So, Israel is coming together in great ways. When I say Israel is coming together in great ways, I mean the Israelites are coming together. People like me who are at home in Omena, as I'm at home in Judaism, I have the responsibility to keep on giving us the information. I know that some people will respect the information, some people will not, but I have the responsibility to keep on educating people. Some of our sisters in Israel, Ashkenazi Jews, are performing dances. The first song they are going to perform is the song called Igbo in Haiti. If our ancestors have the ability to see what's going on, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob will be happy to see their descendants coming together. Those sisters that are doing the song, they say they are performing Igbo song and dance, and they are doing it exactly the way our mothers did. I looked at their preliminary videos, only women. You know, the Igbo man and the Igbo woman do not dance together. The women dance separately, the men dance separately, and these sisters in Israel, Orthodox Jews, are dancing exactly the same way. This is unity. This is reunification. Those that believe in the Messianic times, like myself, I believe there is a time when the lion and the sheep will no longer fight one another. Read this sign. Read this as a sign of that period we are looking up to. From the way the ingathering of the people of Israel has been handled until recently, nobody expected to see Igbos and Jews showing such understanding. And Igbos, like they have done for centuries, saying, "Thou art our brothers, thou art our sisters." A lot of water has passed under the bridge, but as niwe nwanna de eru n'ọkpụkpụ, a brother is a brother, a sister is a sister. But do you blame people for doing what they did not know was wrong? So when you say the Igbos claim to be Israelites, you insult us. And we are going to make sure that sooner than later, you will have no justification for saying that Igbos claim to be Israelites. We are going to come out very soon with a book that will prove beyond doubts that for you to fully understand the Torah, you must know the Igbo language. I'm not saying you will know just the Igbo culture, but you will also know the Igbo language. This language called Igbo, you also have to know that language. Because remember, I've said time and time again, they deny that Igbos are Israelites from DNA angle. People like us had our DNA analyzed 90-something% Middle Eastern. So, what am I saying? Let us be strong. And at this stage, because I'm getting ready to wind up, I'll shout out to my brother Obinna, who is a follower of this channel. I will expect you to get at least 200 copies of this forthcoming book. Please support one negi. I'm Dai, younger brother. I expect maximum support from you. This year, thank you, everyone.